You will see that today's masterclass is the other side of fear is your greatness and brilliance. Like it's quite a powerful statement, quite a powerful truth that we used to teach in mystery school. And the song I was playing, because I cannot record them due to copyright, was Shine Like a Diamond, by Rhiannon, not like, but Shine Like a Diamond by Rhiannon. Definitely put that song on. Pause this if you're watching the recording, put the song on, and then come back and listen to this. So, the other side of fear. Is there another side of fear? We don't even know we're in fear. Like, what's on the other side of fear? Let's pretend this is my door to my office, but it's also the door to my home. What's on the other side? Now, our ego brain, the separate brain, would go, don't open the door. Don't go on the other side. Or there's another part of our brain that says, open the door, what's behind, what's behind? The excited part. It's almost like a devil on one side and an angel on the other side. And the other side of fear, there's a duality that we play. So we're going to go into the Atlantis and ancient Egypt wisdom. Now, ancient Egypt is not like Isis, Ra, etc. It's Nubian, Atlantis, galactic, etc. And the opposite side of the fear is the duality is love. And so if we're going to this side, we've got a choice of, am I going to play with fear or am I going to play in love? Now, that concept of fear is a 3D paradigm. In medical intuition in module 3, I talk about that it's a paradigm shift and it's a construct of duality. What does that mean? Gene, this is like Monday morning, 5 o'clock in the morning that we're recording this, and some of you are up early, so thank you so much. Construct the ego duality that in this 3D world is the only space and place that we have duality. We are so blessed, even though we don't feel like it. We are so blessed to have this duality because then it gives us choice, which is held in the knees. I have a choice of, do I want to play that game or do I want to play that game? So just going back to the other side of fear. Do I want to play in the fear game? And sometimes we get addicted to it. Why? Because there's a dopamine hit. Dopamine is one of the chemicals that is released in our adrenal glands. And we either got cortisol, like fight, flight, fright, and fight, flight. Anyway, there's a new one as well. That we either play that or with the dopamine hit, it's like, adrenaline. And with that dopamine hit is actually fear-based stuff. My gosh, if I push it to the last minute and don't do my homework and wait and tap into the challenge, it's actually a dopamine hit. Or sometimes people, especially when things went online in 2020, I'll sign up for this, I'll sign up for this, I'll sign up for this, I'll do this, I'll do this, I'll do this. And people just sign up and book everything because they were so excited about contact being stuck at home by themselves. Or sometimes people will go, oh my gosh, I'll go to that event, that event, and that event, and that, and book themselves out and never have time to be in their creative brain. They're all dopamine hits. There's part of our brain that says, delish, bang, there's that hit. Nobody needs like cocaine or heroin when you've got your own dopamine to go off straight away. So in that space of fear with that dopamine hit, it's a construct of the duality that we have in this 3D mind. And so part of us goes, stay there, stay there. It's really good fun. Oh my God, I love it, I love it, I love it. Let's just stay there. On the other side of fear, in the love space, is our greatness and our brilliance. Can we do it in the fear base? We certainly can, but it's hard work. It's a struggle. It's not simple. We want to complicate. We want to gossip and make it damn hard. We could go on the other side of the door and have it really sexy, simple, easy, which would be so good. So good. So why don't we choose the easy side? It's possibly a challenge. And I say possibly because we've got 3D paradigm that says make it complicated. But then when you start to have awakenings, those who've done the Egypt journey with me, Mexico journey, or medical intuition, that you start to wake up and go, it's easier on the other side, and things start to flow, and it's just really, it always works out. And it's simple to be in the greatness and shine that brilliance. It's so simple. It comes to me. Those who've done my learning calendar, it comes to me. I don't have to go hunting for it, but that dopamine hit. So if the other side of fear is your greatness and brilliance, in the 3D paradigm, sometimes people will say, but I'm not worthy of it. In fifth dimension paradigm plus go beyond, there is no concept of I am not worthy. That's just a 3D paradigm construct story that doesn't even make sense. I'm not worthy of it. Because we have self-worth in our sacrum bone, which is at the end of our spine, right down the bottom, and it's found just above the cleft of the buttocks or the bum crack. So therefore, I've got self-worth. What is the story of not going the other side and having the greatness and brilliance? And that's all it is a story. Now, I'm going to give an example. I'm going to use my stationery because that's what I've got as a prop. That over here, we have got society. So here's the group of society, which is second chakra, harmony. And we decide, they're all playing the fear game. I just might pull myself apart. I might go over here. It's a lot of strength to do that. Courage, C-O-U-R, is a Greek word meaning of heart, core, courage. It takes a lot of courage, which is held in the heart to go, I'm going to go over here. Dare to be different, which is in the thymus gland, thymus chakra. I'm going to dare to be different from the community. And this community is government or it's the church in old times here. Because I want to play on the other side. I know there's something better on the other side. But at the same time, we've got this collective consciousness going, oh my gosh, what did you do? You're bad, you're wrong, you're not lovable. We don't like you. Let's exclude you, which we saw that duality happen in 2020. We're actually going to see that duality happen next year as well. And in that exclusion over here, it will feel like exclusion going on the other side into greatness and brilliance. And here in Australia, we have awful disease, one of the awful diseases called tall poppy. So I break away from the collective consciousness to go play in greatness and brilliance. Oh my God, you're so like up yourself. This tall poppy, this group is going to drag this one down. So that's why I say it takes a lot of strength and courage. But really, you're in your heart space going, I don't want to stay in the fear. No, I know I've done it. I'm just going to put my props down. I've done it. Stepping away from my culture, where females are not to be seen out there, etc. It is more masculine. Stepping away, and that culture is both Arabic and Greek. I'm going to go to the Greek side of stepping away from the drama. Oh my God, what you did to the family? Very Australian, not Greek. Yeah, okay. Just wait. Anyway, I wanted to go to greatness and brilliance. So we've got culture, we've got belief systems, nursing. I was always the crazy nurse this time of year at Christmas this is when we wore white uniforms, the red stockings, the disco like Santa lights, a lay of tinsel, and just be ridiculous on Christmas Day for the patients. I didn't want it to be somber and not give hope to the patients, because we were taught in our training, don't give hope to the patients. We're going to go to greatness and brilliance. What's their hope? Some of those patients were dying. My mum died on Christmas Day. Why not give her the best of the best on that day? And so to break away over to this side, we've got like a culture or a culture that says, stay here. Why? Got dopamine hit and it's safe. It's so safe. It's certain. You know what's going to happen. Stay over here. but there is somewhere in your body going, jump, jump, go. Some of you have been on my events and I'll just go, come on, let's go. Oh, you're frightened of hot air ballooning? Let's go. You're frightened of the tunnels in Egypt? Let's go. Come on, let's go. So if I jump the other side, because the other side has got greatness and brilliance, does it mean I'm going to be ostracized? Maybe. Or maybe it's there and you choose not to play the game. Maybe with this community, they go, what? She's really happy over there. I might just sneak across to, hey, Jean, what are you doing? Can I join your cult? And a culture, like when I was in pathology, let's pretend this is an agar plate, a culture plate. We would take your specimens and go smear, 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 and then place it in a beautiful oven. I'm making it really simple here. Place it in an oven, incubate it or grow it and go, you've got that bacteria. And then we let the staff and the doctors know you need to have that antibiotic to help that bacteria, like urine and feces and vomit and whatever else. That's a culture. It's growing something. Same with a cult. Excuse me. It's growing something. So I'm going to go back to over here. This cult's growing fear. And then this one over here, I'll just go back, says, I want to go and see what Jean's doing. Hey, Jean, what are you doing? What's the culture you're growing? Well, I'm just going greatness, brilliance over here. Does anyone else want to come play? Oh, yeah, this is so good. And then this one goes and Facebook messages this one. Hey, we're playing greatness and brilliance. Do you want to come? Sure, give it a go. This group starts to go into fear. Oh my God, what are they doing? Oh my God, oh my God. This one, if we stay in our own lane, I've forgotten the saying, not my monkey, not my circus, or something like that. If we stay in that greatness and brilliance of love, all we can see of this group is not then tit for tat in a battle. All it is, hey, I love where you're at. Thank you so much for your point of view. I'm just playing this. So this group is playing snakes and ladders. And with snakes and ladders, as we go along, we go, oh my gosh, up a ladder, go along, snake. It's the drama bus that's up and down. The other group are playing hopscotch. It's just flat. You go up, down, have an ascension, do it together. Can I have a solo journey, work together? It's not the up and downy. So the other side of fear is greatness and brilliance. You have a choice. What do you want to do? Now, I've already mentioned, as I said, culture. I've mentioned community. I've mentioned, let's go relationships. No, even better, let's go work situation. So I've done as me as a nurse, which I was always seen as the crazy nurse, but that's okay. And the what was called charge nurse back then, CNC now. She'd never worked Christmas Day, so I could be as crazy as I want, because otherwise she'd tell me off. Now I'm going to go to like the spiritual world or whatever I work in, whatever people want to call it. And there's been times where I've been told you're not spiritual because you've got branding, because I've got branded tablecloths. I've got branded pens. I wear pink. You're not a medical intuitive, you should be doing. Okay. And recently I was at an expo, I don't do them very much anymore, in March last year. And I went in with an intention of, do you know what? If I go there, I want to offer people love and for them to go into greatness and brilliance. Well, I wasn't selling much stock. It was more of just showing people what I've got. Sure, I have my books and medical intuitive cards there. My table was fully booked all day for 2 days. People all the time. My 2 speaking gigs were fully booked. What happened? Because I just said, hey, to this community, who wants to come and play in the love space? Like I've got like pink hearts, had sparkly pink sparkly sneakers on because I couldn't stand all day in high heels. And slowly they came over. But there was one person that came over on the Saturday afternoon after everyone had gone and absolutely ripped me to shreds. Who do you think you are? And all I could do was say, hey, thank you. What's your name? What do you sell? My intention was I want her to be able to step in the other side to all the love, to the greatness and the brilliance. Now, as I watched, her store was just over there. She didn't have anyone come to her. Why was there an attack? I don't know. Maybe jealousy, maybe wanting something, but I had invited her in. She refused. That's okay. I refused also to be out of my greatness and brilliance because I wanted everyone else to. By the end of the second day, she did come over. As she came over, she said, what do you do? Where do you get the branded tablecloths from? Can we connect? Sure. I only connect by going for an early morning walk. I don't do lunch. I don't do coffee. But if you walk with me, don't ask questions like medical tuition or anything. It's just fun and play. Do you want to come and play? You see, we used to do this as a child. Do you remember? Hey, do you want to come play? I'm playing hopscotch. Sure. I'm playing Skippy. Oh my God, let's just play Skippy first and then we'll do hopscotch. Oh yeah. And then somebody else comes on. I've got paper planes. Do you want to do that? Yeah, we'll do that after. Then we might have had a bit of an argument. But like 1 minute later, the kids are playing together again. The same with animals. They do exactly the same. Exactly the same. And so what if this mystery school lesson is an invite from the universe for you to go, what's on the other side of the door? Come on the other side. And you can live in both worlds, and we want a little bit of both worlds because if I don't have fear, I'm not aware of crossing the road. So we need a little bit of fear, just a little bit. But on the other side, where you play your brilliance and greatness, it's good fun, energizing. It's light and freeing. Your body feels better. So what if? What do they say? Knock and you shall receive, or is that ask and you shall receive? Same thing. How many times do you knock? How many times do you try to open the other side? Maybe lots. But you're more than welcome. It's never ever locked just to go on the other side. Bam. How do you do it? Those invite me or don't bite me programs, click your fingers. Those have done medical tuition, you know where to. Any other modality that you've done ultimately is taking you from fear to love. Marianne Williamson wrote about it in her book, Return to Love. They've got a beautiful books like Course in Miracle, the Bible, the Quran, the Tao, the Book of Enoch, and anyone else's book. They're all there just being exactly that of, hey, come on the other side. The cult's really good. I know that you guys are on the other side because you've woken up early in the morning to come to this masterclass. And then those that are watching the replay, they're on the other side too. Life can be simple. Kiss. Keep it simple, sexy. So the other side of fear is greatness and brilliance. And it's really easy. It's just a choice whether we do it or not. Your choice. And yes, it can take strength and courage to step away from the collective consciousness. But all those that have done it and dare to be different, Steve Irwin, Oprah Winfrey, Madonna, Lady Gaga, all of them somewhere have built a new cult, meaning a new awareness for people to go, there's something else. There's something else. So we'll go into our golden hearts. For those that haven't been here before and those watching the recording, make sure you do it. Let me know. Put a message below. The golden heart is what dropped in where you went, in my heart. Gold is the color of love and alchemy. What dropped in of, yeah, that's the lesson for today and this week. Because as you know, we keep adding to the lessons every week. The other side of fear is your greatness and brilliance. When we're in the fear, it can feel like a dark, damp prison. It's just in our mind. So What's your golden heart? So for those that can't speak, I'm going to read out your typing. You just need to write Y, which means, yes, I can read it out. Lou's got, I'm going to play more. Yes, please, Lou. Absolutely. Thank you so much, darling. Here, let's go to Tim, Leona, and Kelly.
Sure, it's probably a whole lot more fun on the other side. And
You want to say it
it's
again?
a whole lot more fun on the other side, and I'm not going back to the I'm not going back to the old fear game.
That's it. Once you open the door, it's like, what? I'm going to go there. So thank you, Tim.
Morning, everybody. Yes, you've just given me words to use when my husband starts going off at me with my guru and my cult. I'll just tell him it's a different culture.
Enjoy, play. Yes, exactly. Which is great. And that's what cult means, is we're gromming something. We're just gromming something. That's it. Thank you, Leona. Kelly, am I allowed to share it? You just put a Y in there, which means yes for sure. Okay. Be more fun. Take things light-hearted and smile. Yes, 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 yes. But notice there's a theme here, because on the other side, it's the fun. Just the fun factory. Who is next? Andrew, Kim, and then Donna.
Yeah, good morning. For me, it is just be in the joy of sharing you rather than pressure. Like for me with my book sales and everything like this, sometimes I push a little bit too much. I just need to share what my message is and just have fun doing that. Just that's the reminder this morning. Thank you.
Pleasure, 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 pleasure. When we go into the push on anything, whether it's relationships or business or push through or whatever, we're in the masculine fear. When we go into the pull, we're in the feminine. So just for all of you, and that feminine is the other side. Let's go to, was it Kim?
Good evening, everyone. Mine was just women to open the door.
Yep. And as Kim says that, and thank you, Kim, you have a choice whether you keep the door open or closed, because we can keep it open so we can dip back and forth from love to fear, or we can close the door, and you can close lots of doors, many doors on certain things that are like, that's not going to make me shine my brilliance. That's going to keep me not in my greatness. So we have a choice what we can shut our door on. And when I say what, it could be people, things, situations, and environments. And it's like, nope, nope, nope. So we have a choice of what we want to do. It's totally easy. Donna, darling, do you want me to read out yours, sweetie? Or can you unmute? Do you want me to
Sorry,
read?
Jean, I couldn't find the button.
It's okay. It's okay.
I don't need to say sorry. I'm aware of that too. I had an experience of last night of falling into fear and just the energy that comes with that. And so this is really pertinent for me, and that's what I wrote as well. Yes, thank you. And I've been using the on the other side of fear, and it's on that second vision board that I sent through that I did about 5 years ago or so. That's right in the middle somewhere, I think, on the other side of fear is. And it was really funny then too, because it was something I'd written and I was using it as a mantra. On the other side of fear is everything that I am. And so while doing this call this morning, I was able to actually get back into that. So I'm really, really grateful. And it's you know, it's the fun, the happy, the choice to be all that you are, not all the rubbish. So thank you. That was my thing.
Pleasure. Thank you,
you.
darling. Thank you. Kelly, do you want me to read that out for you, huh? Is that a yes or no? Yes. Kelly's got, I've been in my room 12 days now, recovering from travel sickness. So I'm learning patience and making my own fun and asking others for things. Now that can be a door opening. when things, situations, and experiences happen for us, sometimes it's like, well, to jump into my greatness and brilliance is open the door. And I can relate to Kelly after coming back unwell from Egypt. It's like, oh, I have to open that door too. So absolutely amazing. So remember, we have a choice. Open the door. It's really simple. It's not the boogie monster that we're told to, or the limitations that we're told by adults. And it's not putting adults down. It's just they forgot and they closed the door too. Those that have done Millennium Grid, you know that it's the ascension descension process. Ages 1, 3, 5, 9, 7, 1, 3, 5, 7, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13. We close the door and then we have a chance to open the door again. And when we open the door, you just never know what or who will be there. What you get to do is ask, yes, please, may I have that? May I have support, or etc. So have fun as you guys all open the door today on the other side of fear and step into your greatness and brilliance and have fun because it's great over there. Have the bestest day and the bestest week, gorgeous souls. And I look forward to connecting with you next week for Mr. School Masterclass. Bye, everyone.